Taurus, hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. It is Mama Manifests here, and I am just so grateful to be reading the lovely Taurus's energy. I love you guys so much. Taurus, we've been going, through a lot of transformation over the past couple years, and we're strong and we're warriors. And that's how I first want to open up this message, is just reminding you that you are the bull and you have been mastering yourself. And Tauruses have been doing so much work for the collective, right? We all do our own individual parts, and our job requirements with this transformation are quite high, but the duty is honorable. And so, if you're feeling down on yourself, if you're feeling whatever, I just want to remind you of who the heck you are. Okay, Taurus? So this is going to be an energy reading, no dates on my reading. So whenever you see it, the message is intended for you. Let's see what else I have here. So yeah, I'm open for personal readings now again. So if you would like one of those, my email is in the description box below. I just like to kind of open this up and give you guys a little bit of information about me. I'm finding out more about me every single day, but I did notice like my specialty is deep soul readings, shadow work. So if you are not ready for that work yet, or just don't want to do it, or whatever your reason is, my readings probably aren't for you. We get real deep. We keep it really real. And we see what the heck those blocks are. We see what's going on. Whatever comes out in these readings, you just never know what's going to come out. I read, okay? If you like me and want to see more of me, my links to my Instagram and my Facebook business page are in the description box below. So follow me over there. Follow me over there. All right, so Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, please help me tune into these energies and help me articulate through the channels of divinity, love, and light. Thank you so much. It is such an honor to read your energy, Taurus. It's such an honor to read energy in general. It's such an honor to be of service in this way, and I'm just grateful for it every single moment. I took a little break, a long break, and it was well needed. I had some loose ends to tie up, some shadow work that was really deep that I had to do. And I know you all understand very much. Also, thanks in advance for all the good karma donations. I really appreciate those. Very helpful to keep this channel alive and going, right? Okay. So, I was shuffling those, but we're going to get whatever energies want to come out. We're going to see what like the overall energies are from the archetypes first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the tarot. So we'll give these a couple shuffles, and then we will see what comes out. What do we have for the Taurus? What is the overall energy of this reading for the lovely Taurus? What do we have? Okay. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what we got. So we have the vessel, we have the fault line, wow, and we have the creator. So this reading is going to be all about being a clear vessel, being a clear channel, being in alignment for the divine. And with the fault line coming out right in the middle, it's letting go of anything that disrupts that channel, because the vessel is the receptacle, right? It's the receptacle. You can see the light here. And maybe, there's we need to be taking better care of our bodies, right? Because there's body, mind, and soul. And so maybe, right now is a time to take a look at the diet. What are we ingesting? Not only from food, right? But what are we also taking in? What content, what music are we listening to? What shows are we watching? What people are we surrounding ourselves with? And so then we have the fault line coming in, and that's the crack, right? And for that to happen, it's like we need to let go of all of the things. We need to let go of all the things that contaminate this vessel, push us out of alignment. And we need to have awareness of what those things are. So I would definitely, Taurus, set the intention of what do I need to let go of in order to be in alignment, in order to be a vessel for the divine. Okay. And then we have the creator here, and look at this, there's a lot of, you could be somebody that's been thinking about creating something through your spiritual work, right? And this is saying, yes, that's the energy that's here. The divine wants you to create, but we must let go of anything that, like I said, contaminates the vessel. Okay. So those are three big energies coming out right out of the gate. So those are the overall energies, and we'll jump in and get a little bit deeper with the tarot. Wow. I absolutely love this. So yeah, this is just all about letting go. It's so much, right? So much, the same message I feel like keeps coming through for like every reading in a different way, right? But yeah, we need to be focusing on creation, and my God is, the creator. He, she, whatever, created all things. And we are supposed to be creating as well, whether this is in a big way of service or just creating art in a meditative way, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing with our energy right now. Maybe throw away, not throw away, because there's a time and place for everything. If you enjoy certain programmings or whatever, shows, I'm not saying to completely get rid of those, but the time that's going in, you're being asked to create. And from that place of creation, you're going to be inspired. You're going to feed your life force energy. You're going to feel like you have energy. You're not going to feel so depleted, okay? Like, I feel a tired soul a little bit here, and that's because I feel like there hasn't been enough time in doing the things that you love to do. You've been kind of like, we've all been going through that void. I don't know if you watched my eclipse reading. It was all about the void. I would definitely recommend that for you guys. There's an eclipse reading. I uploaded it yesterday. The eclipse is on tomorrow. Well, as far as my time goes, the 14th, okay? One last shuffle, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right in and see what other messages the divine has for you guys. Okay. Wow. So there's been a lot of restlessness, okay? And why is that? Why is that? Because how we open this up, you haven't been doing the things that you love to do, right? You've been doing the things that you think you're supposed to do, poisoning, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And the fault line is coming in so we can get out of this Nine of Swords energy. Now, there is a reason for the Nine of Swords energy. We learn so much. We examine, we go to the depths, right? You could be having dreams that are almost scary, considered as nightmares. You could be, not having, much of an appetite. You could be stressed out, right? And I'm here to tell you today that you can fix that and you can change that. I'm here to empower you today, to give you back your empowerment, because I don't know what you guys have been going through. I don't know if it's people around you making you feel, nobody can make you feel small, but accepting that and surrounding yourself with, situations that make you feel small, but you can get rid of it. You can let go of it. This fault line is coming in to empower you, to get you out of this Nine of Swords energy. Oh, wow. You guys have been thinking a lot about your fulfillment, maybe focused too much on the future, almost on what's going to happen. Am I going to get my fulfillment? Is it ever going to happen for me? A lot of fear coming up of, is it ever going to happen to me? But I definitely feel like not living in, okay, the past, I feel a little bit of past fears coming up, but you guys are definitely worried about what's going to happen in the future, if you are ever going to be happy. I almost feel this sense of looking around and seeing all the happy people or whatever and comparing yourself to them. You're doing different work right now. Your work is going to pay off. You're working really, really hard right now. And although when we're in the Nine of Swords energy and when we're in the fault line energy, it feels like everything's falling apart. It's falling apart so then in turn it can fall in place for you. We have to be a clear channel. We have to be in alignment to attract the things that we want, right? If the universe was to give to you this 10 of Cups while you're in the 9 of Swords energy, it's not going to be what you want, right? It's not going to be exactly what you want, okay? So rest easy, Taurus. Everything is going to come together for you. You are not going to be, alone your entire life. You are not going to be unfulfilled your entire life, right? That's not what's going to happen. Lots of stress about your own personal fulfillment, okay? And oh yeah, here we go. So there's this sense too that you're looking outside of yourself for fulfillment, people, places, and things. And that's never, ever, 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 ever going to cut it. It's never going. Now we can decorate ourselves, like we can decorate our lives with the things that we love, and they can be a great addition to our own self-fulfillment and our own self-sustainment. But what's really happening here right now is you are learning how to be 100% a self-sustaining machine, right? You get your power from your own creation. You get your power from the source, right? Whenever we're grabbing it from people, places, and things, it's going to let us down. And if it's dependent upon people, places, or things, when those things aren't working out, then we then take it on as our own energy. So do you see the importance here, Taurus, of being completely fulfilled within yourself? You are a whole person, Taurus. All by yourself. You are a strong warrior. And maybe sometimes recently it has not felt like that. But that is all part of the process too. It's in these dark moments that you are connecting with who you truly are. You are facing the fears that are holding you back from being who you truly are. Yep. Okay. So we have the three of Swords here at the base of the reading. It's in reverse. And this came out in an overall message too, in the exact same position. You've been through the hardest part, okay? You've been through the hardest part, okay? And avoiding the heartbreak, avoiding processing the emotions and trying to find other things to fill that void, you can probably see by now isn't going to work. Now, you've already done, it's in reverse down here. You've already done and felt the hardest part. It's just time to clear up those loose ends, find acceptance, right? All of these things that are not working out for you are for a reason. As long as you are looking for whatever it is, when I have the career, it's going to fulfill me. When I have the relationship, it's going to fulfill me. When I have the support system, when I have the family, whatever it is for you, if that's what you're saying to yourself, you're going to find yourself in the same type of pattern. And the universe is blocking those things from happening because it's teaching you right now to be, like I said, completely dependent on self, a completely whole person, embracing in self-love. All this is going to come. But right now, the universe and the divine is asking you to focus on your own creation, to focus on your own vessel, and to really pour all of that love that you have for so many others and so many things back into yourself. And that's how you're going to get out of the 9 of Swords energy. That's where you're going to get your inspiration back. That's how you're going to get into this place where you're feeling inspired and feeling like you're creating. Okay? Yeah, so lots of confusion, right? Because maybe, I'm here to tell you today, right? This is in the past, so much confusion, right? So much confusion, trying out, like I said, trying out the different cups, all besides the one of putting it back into yourself, all besides the one of giving that Ace of Cups back to you. But trying out all these different cups to see, well, maybe they'll fulfill me, right? And you found, you've learned lessons from all those things. So we're not here to beat ourselves up, right? Everything happens for a reason. And that's going to be, something I've been saying in every reading. Like, we all need to understand that. No experience goes wasted. We learn from every single experience. You've learned from every cup that you have tried to drink to fulfill yourself with. Okay? But yeah, it's gotten you into this place of like, because you're looking outward, you're confused because it's like, what is it? What am I missing? What am I missing? Right? And what you're missing is, like I said, all that love being poured back into you, Taurus. Okay? Learning about you, creating what you want, being self-sufficient, being self-sustaining. Okay? Okay. So there's an energy in your life, right? And everything's a mirror, right? So if it's manifesting in our reality, we are also taking that on. So we have the King of Swords up here, right? And, there could be some people and situations that have been abusive, incredibly cold, not giving you the love. Now, why is this being mirrored back to you? Because there's a part of you that doesn't feel worthy of love. Okay? These situations that manifest, this King of Swords in reverse, whoever it is for you in your life is showing you the parts of you that you don't feel worthy of love. And I'm not excusing this behavior, right? That's not what I'm doing here. But if it's manifesting in our reality, it's a fear that needs to be taken a look at so we can unblock it, right? Clear out that vessel, right? So there's definitely, it could be multiple people, right? And you could have taken on this energy recently with people. And, that's okay too. Forgiveness, right? King of Swords in reverse, has power, but he misuses his power. And what he does is he takes all of that intellect and he takes, all of that, just all of the intellect and uses it in an abusive way. Okay. And that's because, we're learning things about ourselves right now. Definitely step away from this energy, right? If you're showing up for it, you need to ask yourself, why? Why do I keep showing up for the tongue lashing? Why do I keep showing up for somebody to make me feel small, right? And you're allowing it to happen, right? We're allowing it to happen. And I can relate. Please don't feel like I'm talking at you, okay? I can understand so much. But are you going to make the decision to step away from it, right? We have the heartbreak here, under here. There's definitely love. You have love, lots of emotions, right? So we have the 10 of Cups and we have the 7 of Cups and then we have Swords. So all emotions and all thoughts, right? Lots of thinking here and lots, they're going back and forth, right? But it's bringing you to this place where you're cleaning out your vessel. You are going through a purification process. What does that purification process look like? It looks like this. People don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Yeah. And it's kind of put you in this place. And I love to see this. 7 of Wands, there's 6 wands being pointed at you and you're defending yourself, right? You're always in this defensive mode. We have 7 here and 7 here. Very interesting. Okay. But with the 7, I always think about seeking out, right? With the 7s. And you're seeking out the truth about yourself. You're seeking out the truth about life. And again, that's part of this process. But yeah, of course you're going to be on guard. 9 of Swords energy, fault line energy, King of Swords in reverse, and 3 of Swords in reverse. But I love the 7 of Wands. Sorry. It's for so many reasons. Because to me, you do have the higher perspective, and it's asking you to trust your perspective, even though there may be a bunch of situations around you or people around you that you've allowed to make you feel small and who have different opinions than you because, you know, they don't have the type of awareness that you have quite yet. You still have the higher perspective. And this is asking you, again, we go back to the self-sustaining machine that you are. This is teaching you how to trust yourself, to trust your perspective, even when every single person, thing around you has a different opinion. You need to be immovable in what you believe in, okay? What you believe in. So I had somebody recently, ask me about my own belief system, and I shrink because of my own programming, because of how I was brought up, and because of the people, I have spent so many years of my life around, right? And my own belief system, because ultimately it's our own belief system. But I noticed, she was asking me about my faith and what I believe in. And I was like, I prefaced it with, I know it's weird. And she said, don't do that. Do not dim your light. And I'm here to continue that, pay that message forward. Believe in what you believe in. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your belief system. Be proud of just how far you've come. Be proud of, like I said again, who you are. Believe in yourself. Taurus. The Four of Cups always cracks me up. So there's that Ace of Cups that I was talking about. This is the information. The cup that is being offered to you by the universe is this information right here, to give it back into yourself, to believe in yourself, right? If you're looking for the answer and you've been confused, it has a lot more to do with you than you think. Stop letting life happen to you and get in the driver's seat. Allow the universe, with this, if you've gotten into this and you're going through this energy, he doesn't feel like he deserves this brand new, energy, this self-love, this creation, right? So he's sitting there. He looks quite sad. He's focusing on the past because these 3 cups are the past. Okay? It could even be, like relationships that didn't work out. You have your head turned in the wrong direction. The universe is trying to give you this information. It's all up to you. Do affirmations I believe, hold on, let me see. I want to share these 2 affirmations. That same lady that said those things to me shared with me. Ooh, I hope I don't get caught up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting out my handy dandy notebook. Okay. So these are 2 affirmations I want you guys to write down. Okay. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am gentle. I am kind. And I am comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. It's great, right? So right now, you're in the process of uncovering. And then once you realize what those are, because awareness is a gift, you can then release, right? The old negative messages from family and society. I'm going to read that one more time. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am gentle. I am kind and I am comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. The second one's not as long. Don't worry, guys. So this one, I am willing to forgive and learn what it truly means to love myself. I am willing to forgive and learn what it truly means to love myself. These two affirmations, it's funny because they're my big two right now, and I'm a Taurus as well, as many of you know, are so applicable to the energy coming out in this reading. This is all about self-love, baby. And you getting back into that and allowing the universe to give you that. Because if we're not in receiving mode, if we're feeling defeated and we're feeling like we can't, I love to see the Seven of Wands upright, by the way, because that's like the future energy coming in, and you are going to stand up for what you believe in. You are going to stand up for your belief system, for what you've uncovered about yourself, about who you are. You're going to do it. But you have to accept and receive this energy. Stop focusing on the things that didn't work out. Stop focusing on all these cups you may have tried out that were poisonous. Literally. Stop focusing on this King of Swords in reverse. Don't even give this King of Swords in reverse energy. Don't give these people energy. Don't even think about them. Because when you think about them, they're getting what they want, your energy. Don't think about them. Focus on your creations. That's what, it's like a pivot. It's a pivot from focusing on all the things that didn't work out, all the chaos, right? Now you've been through it. You've been going through this uncovering, right, from that affirmation. And now it's time to put that back into yourself and start creating the life that you want and you deserve. And you deserve. You're going to get this 10 of Cups. And you know what? The 10 of Cups is something you can feel on a daily basis. You can give yourself the 10 of Cups. Now, I know that there's the family on there and everything. But we can feel and live in the 10 of Cups, whether or not we're surrounded by all of that. That will come. If that's what you want, that will come. The 10 of Cups is going to look differently for each and every one of you. We all have different wants. We all have different purposes. Okay? Got it? Got it? Good. Oh, Taurus. Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay. Again, look at this. Two hands. Look at this. Two hands. Like this would be very similar. So there's stability also waiting for you. But because we're living in the past and the future, and we're focusing on all the things that didn't go right? And focusing on all of this stuff and focusing on the people that don't treat us right and focusing on, oh, it's so exhausting to defend my vision. Well, don't even talk to the people that make you feel like you have to defend your vision. That's a lot of energy going out, right? And the universe is coming in. Look at, like, they're like, we want to give you stability and we want to give you emotional balance. And you're like, huh, I don't deserve it. You do deserve it, Taurus. That's the only thing that's blocking you off from the feeling of stability and emotional balance, is you feeling like you don't deserve it because you keep showing up for situations that you have outgrown. We're living in heartbreak. Heartbreak happens. You're not alone in that feeling. You're not the only one. You're not the only one who's made poor decisions and drank from poisonous cups. You're not the only one who has people in their life that is reflecting how you feel small. You're not the only one, having nightmares, which are also manifesting to bring awareness to what you fear, right? Pay attention to those. Really think about them. Meditate what is coming up in your dreams. Because that has information for you of what is holding you back, Because it's your subconscious, and your subconscious is, putting that into visual form while you sleep. And sometimes it can be a little bit weird, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so this energy, whenever a card comes out in reverse, the energy's here. So the Ace of Pentacles is here for you, but you just need to get into receiving mode. Receive the stability. You believe that you can create the stability for yourself. It's not contingent on anybody, anything. Okay? It's here. Relief is here. The boat is here. Okay. Fear of change, you guys. So we have the World in reverse. So I'm here to bring awareness, and this has been coming up a lot too. We have the World in reverse here. You fear that this is never going to change, right? I think that's a normal fear that we all go through. You fear that you're never going to be able to get the heck out of this cycle. Well, now you know that that's your fear. And I'm here to tell you that it's a lie. You can. You've gotten this far. Focus on all your successes that have gotten you to this point on your journey, Taurus. Focus on those. Don't focus on this stuff here. Don't focus on that. This is all about seriously, Taurus, it's all about what you're putting your attention and your energy into. Put it back into yourself. Put it back into your spiritual journey. Maybe you fell off while you were trying out these poisonous cups. That's okay. Those cups taught you lessons. But yeah, you guys definitely fear that you're never going to be able to get off the merry-go-round. And that I'm here to tell you, it's just a fear. There is relief waiting for you. And you have the higher perspective. Yeah. The universe wants you to focus on your balance right now. Okay? Temperance in reverse. So you're feeling unbalanced. Right? And it's time to get back into that. It's time to temper everything back out. Be patient with temperance. I always think about patience. And this is major arcana. This is huge energy. And also it's here for you. And I just love the energy of this card. And what I'm really feeling off of it with these two cups, mixing them together, this is like your creation. And this is all the pain. This cup is filled with all the pain. And you're going to alchemize that into your creations. Okay? And that's where you're going to find your balance. Also, know that you are surrounded. Call on the angelic energy right now. Especially Archangel Michael. I'm going to put in the description box below. It's a quick 7-8 minute meditation of white light of protection that I've been doing every single day. Call back your power. Protect your auric field from these energies. When we're in protection and when we're in the higher vibrations, they bounce off of us. They can't even penetrate, right? With temperance in reverse, they can get in and then poison, and we allow that to happen. And we need to take responsibility for that, right? But with it upright, it's all, we accept what we've been through. We don't judge ourselves. We don't judge others for what we've been through. We accept it, and we're grateful for the journey. We're grateful for the pain, because we know that's the fuel to our creations. It's the fuel for our soul evolution and our growth. Wow, Taurus. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck here in reverse. This is how I'm seeing it. You might feel like some people owe you an apology, and we're not going to put our energy onto that either. Okay. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Sometimes they never come. And if you're sitting in the energy of waiting for that, when, like, here's another thing, is it contingent on this? When this person or this thing takes accountability for how they've broken my heart, that's when I can heal. Well, you might be waiting until you die. You know, we don't know when people are going to have the awareness of, you know, how they've affected us. You have to ask yourself, how long did it take you to get to some places where you had awareness of how you affected other people? It takes years sometimes. We can't be waiting on that, okay? I think you get the picture here. All right, so let's see here. Let's get some from Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light Oracle. Let's see what other messages. Yeah, stop overthinking. You are on your path. You've never fallen off your path. If you feel like you've fallen off your path, you are facing your true north right now. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Just because you go through these tougher energies, heartbreak, 9 of Swords. Okay, we got 3. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Taurus. The universe is asking you to create something. What is that? What is that? Wow. How can you mother yourself? Here we go. Putting that energy that you have been giving out so freely to others back into yourself. And knowing that you're not alone. And that's how you're going to get into the place where you can even hear the phone ringing so you can answer the call. And where are you being called to journey to? Now that's a question that we all need to be asking ourselves. Where are you being called? I want to read that one out of the book. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul. A voyage on which we don't know where we are going, right? So you may not have everything, laid out for you. You might not know. You just get our purpose from experience. It comes together a piece by piece by piece. How we build our faith, because that's what soul evolution requires, is this faith is stepping into the unknown. So you're not going to have the whole map laid out for you, okay? That's a message for some of you. A voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. Your soul knows the way. Trust that. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. You are already on one. It could be to a physical ancient place or metaphoric. A lot of you, it's going to be metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is a journey to a world sacred sites, or called to cross country, climb a mountain, lie in the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. Yeah. I feel like a lot of this is going to be cleared up through, cleaning out that heart chakra. Now you can do that. There's so many different ways. Now, you could listen to heart chakra frequency music. You can, just so many different ways, right? It's going to come through by mothering yourself and giving yourself the love that you so deserve. And then it's going to reflect outward in your life. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place, or perhaps you're being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. Yeah, it is. And sometimes we have to be broken down to get to that place where we are ready, right? The place where it's so uncomfortable and, everything. And we have to have certain awareness and certain understandings of what doesn't work, what doesn't feel good, what does feel good, to be willing to go on this journey and to go into the depths of our soul. All right, we're going to say a quick activation together. Now close your eyes, take a deep breath. May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone, right? We are all in this together. And a part of this, when I was reading, it reminds me when we come to these readings, or at least when I come to readings, because I still watch tarot from other readers, right? We're all in this together. You're not alone. We're all kind of giving pieces to each other, but your soul recognizes the truth. That's why we come to these readings, because we hear the truth. It's a truth that we don't hear really anywhere else, but our soul recognizes it. That's why we keep coming back, because our soul knows whether or not we logically, intellectually are understanding what's happening. Our soul knows, because this card also asks to allow your soul to lead the way, not allow your logical mind to lead the way, right? But yeah, our soul knows the way, and you need to trust that. And you need to trust also that your soul led you into these situations, and find acceptance with that you've went through them for your soul evolution. You are not a victim, Taurus. You are not a victim. You are nobody's victim. Do not allow anybody to victimize you. Let's see here. Do we want more messages? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Yeah, let's get a couple more from the Starman Tarot. We're just going to ask for a couple more cards with guidance. We're just looking for a little bit more guidance for Taurus. Yeah, stop. I saw that Seven of Swords. Stop allowing people to take your energy away. Stop allowing people to take your power away. What other guidance? What further guidance do we have for the amazing Taurus? Strong Taurus. Look at that Seven of Swords came out. Look at this. Now, as we're transitioning, this is a message coming through, as we're transitioning from this lower vibration energy into it, there's going to be some things that kind of are lingering, and you might have, look at 777. Unbelievable, because you are seeking right now, you're seeking out the truth, and you're finding the truth. But because you're in this transition from moving back into your high vibration, there might be some situations that pop up. Now, they can't take your power away from you unless you allow it. But this energy is coming out as a cautionary sign. There may be situations that are tempting to have you go back into this place of powerlessness ultimately. Don't allow it. If you're doing and you're tempering yourself, and you turn this temperance card upright, and you're not afraid of the change, and you're not waiting on apologies, and you're not engaging with people who you allow to make you feel small, if you're not focusing on the heartbreak and focusing on beating yourself up for drinking poisonous cups in the past, and you're believing in what you believe in, and you're empowered, the Seven of Swords is going to come in and get nothing. Okay? What other guidance do we have for the amazing Taurus? Any more guidance? Wow. Wow. So we have the King of Cups. And we have at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star. There's this healing energy coming over you right now. After the Tower, right? I feel like a lot of different towers here have happened. The Star comes in. And that's where we get, when we accept all of this and we move into that higher vibration, you can then go through this same information. Because when you're in low vibrational energy, looking at these cards and is going to go through a certain filter. It's going to go through the filter of that vibration, which is toxic. It looks like lack of forgiveness, resentment, victim mentality, etc. Okay? Once you get your vibration back up, once you temper yourself and get back into that place, this is the same story, because it's all about perception, is going to have a completely different narrative. through this star energy. And that's what you're going through right now. Now we have the King of Cups. And this is the energy that the universe is asking you to embody. Emotional balance. Love. You may not have a King or Queen of Cups in your life, but you can be that for yourself. What are the affirmations out of this book for that? Let's see here. King of Cups, King of Cups. I bring peace and harmony. Another affirmation for you guys. Embody compassion for yourself and kindness for yourself. Believe in yourself and others as well. Believe in these people. But if you're engaging in it and staying close to this energy, you're not going to believe in yourself or others. If you move away, you can then believe in yourself and even the people who have been giving you a hard time. And it's from this place of compassion and kindness and belief in self that you are going to receive the inspiration to then create. You're going, like I said, you're going through a purification process right now. What the fault line energy has brought in with all of this energy is anything that's in the way of you being in alignment and you being a creator. Appreciate your emotions. Don't be afraid of your emotions. Your fear is going to be washed away very soon. These fears that you have are going to be understood, why you have them. And then you're going to find your freedom. Freedom, Taurus. Okay? I love you guys. This has been an incredible message, and it is an honor, truly an honor to read your energy. I will see you guys soon. Namaste and God bless.